Hey everybody, Oscar with Show Me Sentinel. Hey, just a real quick, wanted to tag up with you. Got Dan White here. He's the AI Summit coordinator, setting things up for the AI Summit coming up with AI and artificial intelligence, how to regulate a digital deity with the one and only Joe Allen from the Steve Bannon War Room. That was integral in making those connections to help us get that. Dan, you're on site there. You're getting ready for the summit. Is there anything that you want to kind of share with the audience about what's gonna be happening, what they can expect? It's coming up next Saturday, November 15th, from 2 to 5 at Washington Knights of Columbus. They're in Washington, Missouri. You can sign up for $15 per person if you're a Freedom Principle member. Strongly encourage that, and or an 82 Alliance member, or $30 for non.
Yeah, what's up, Oscar? So I'm actually about 20 minutes out of the KC Hall in Washington, Missouri. This is going to be huge. We've got Joe Allen from the War Room, Steve Bannon's War Room. These guys are at the tip of the spear on so many levels. Looks like we're Saturday, November 15th from 2 to 5 at the Washington, Missouri Knights of Columbus Hall. We have Joe Allen coming in from War Room. This guy is on the tip of the spear with the battle of AI and what's yet to come here. He's been covering this stuff for 5 years on War Room, Steve Bannon's War Room. I mean, I can't tell you how big this is, Oscar. Like, this is an opportunity for Missouri to put themselves right there at the front line in this battle and to sort of shape the foundation of what we can build on to prevent AI from overreaching into our constitutional rights and our state rights. I mean, this is huge. This is one of the biggest battles of our lifetime, if not the biggest. I'm big on election integrity, and I say that election integrity is still top at number one. This is right up there with it. And there's a lot of fights going on. But these two are...
Oh, yeah, Josh. Yep. Yeah, Josh Hawley's definitely weighing in on this and at the federal level, so that's good. And so we do have some other guest speakers that are going to be there at the summit too.
Yes, so we've added to the roster Canon Cog Shell. He's a canonical priest at the St. Francis de Sales Oratory, which is a church that falls under the Institute of Christ the King, so it is a Catholic church, and they say Latin. He is a Latin Mass priest. I mean, he does Mass in Latin, and this is something else that's growing and has become a huge thing in the city of St. Louis and St. at large. There are two traditional Latin masses that are being said, and I think between the two churches, and I could be wrong here, but I heard the number 162 baptisms in 1 year. I mean, that could potentially be more than the rest of the archdiocese. So this is some significant stuff. The fact that he's going to be there, and he's been studying this stuff, and he's a brilliant guy. He's going to be a great addition to this panel discussion that's going to be had. And then we also have Trisha Burns, State Rep Trisha Burns is going to be there as well. And I'll tell you, we've gotten some hope here that U.S. Senator Josh Hawley might make an appearance. And if that happens, this thing's going to blow up. I mean, we've already got a large number of attendees that have RSVP'd. I know there's a lot more people coming. This thing's going to be huge.
That's awesome. Just kind of get it a little bit into the, not so much the weeds, but maybe down at the almost subterranean level. Joe Allen definitely talks on the transhumanism. He's pretty much the expert on transhumanism. So do you want to speak to that a little bit, just to kind of give people a little insight in what they could expect? Yeah,
of course. I've been watching Joe with Steve on the show for a number of years now, and I mean, he's right there at the front line. The guy's brilliant. He's written a book called Dark Aeon, and fantastic page turner. But in terms of his knowledge about this subject of transhumanism, he's second to none. Nobody's doing this like he is. But for sure, Joe loves this subject matter, and he's brilliant about it. I mean, he's the kind of guy that, he'll get up in front of a crowd. He's touring the country. He'll talk about it with Bannon. He'll talk about it with Noor bin Laden. He will have a beer with you and be talking about it in that context, in that environment. He just loves this stuff. And so, we wanted to make sure that he was there. Really looking forward to it.
Awesome. Yeah. So I'll be covering the whole session. Looking forward to meeting Joe and just interacting with him and see what he has to say, as well as the other speakers. So thanks for, preemptively setting everything up out there. Dan, you're doing a good job, and we'll talk at you next Saturday. So
yeah, and we can let
what
people know where to find the RSVP link on freedomprinciplemmo.org, freedomprinciplemmo.org. Of course, Byron Keelan's the founder of Freedom Principle. This is going to be one of the biggest events we've had. You know, if you're a member of the Freedom Principle, it's 50% off, and very low ticket price to begin with, $30. So it's $15 if you're a Freedom Principle member. I encourage you, because I don't know what the membership is, Oscar. You know better than me, but it's pretty low. I mean, it's I don't want to say exactly, but
82 Alliance is $30.
How much?
Yeah, 82 Alliance is $30 a month,
and 82 Alliance is a whole nother thing too that we could talk for. It'd be great to talk about that. But man, yeah, this event, tell your mom, tell your dad, tell your brothers, your sisters, your dogs, your pets, tell everybody, because this is extremely important for Missouri.
Yeah, and the likelihood of the data centers coming to Missouri, definitely want to be able to take the information that you learned from the AI Summit from Joe Allen and the other speakers and apply that practically.
Yeah, the data center is a whole other thing. I'm sure Joe will talk about that.
It's related.
This conversation is going to be, I think, centered on the ethics of AI and what we need to do. And Joe's going to be the first to tell you not all AI is bad. He's not here to say AI is a bad thing, but there are major concerns about the future of humanity. And you kind of touched on it with transhumanism, human 2.0, as Joe and Steve say. That's really, I think, going to be the nuts and bolts of his talk. Then we're going to have, of course, we'll have a religious leader there to talk about the ethics from a standpoint. And like you brought up the data centers in St. Charles recently, where people banded together and came out in large numbers to stop it from happening, and they stopped it from happening. So we need to see that. We see more of it, and the more and more people learn about this, if we get a couple hundred people to the event, that's going to spread like wildfire, and exponentially people are going to learn about this thing. So be one of those people that's there. If you're a leader in this grassroots movement in any capacity, in any of the different battles that we have, this one's going to be very important. There's a lot of overlap with whatever it is, whether it's abortion or schools. We're talking about learning and the kids, the AI. There's so much overlap with other matters that everybody needs to be at this thing.
Very good. Well, beautiful backdrop there that you have, Dan. And so you got your coffee, so you're all energized up. You got a little bit of daylight left, so I don't want to take too much of your time. And
I started
appreciate you coming.
Oscar, it's 4 p.m. I just bought this thing like 30 minutes ago, so I guess I'm going to be up until you wake up, 4 a.m. I like to keep going.
We'll appreciate everything that you're doing, and definitely keep up the good work. And we'll see everybody there next Saturday.
And maybe this is a good time also to add that some guests are planning to come back to where I am right now and stuff here. So if you're at the event, come find me and make sure that you get directions to this, because it's going to go into the evening with some really, really great conversation about this matter.
That's where everything really happens. Yeah.
Sorry. Yeah. Hobnob awesome. with some of the best fighters in St. Louis and Missouri, for sure. They're all going to be there in one room. Great opportunity.
Very good. Well, thanks again, Dan. And we will see everybody out there at the AI How to Regulate Digital Deity Summit with Joe Allen, and obviously myself and Byron and Dan the Man White will be there as well. So,
all right, brother.
Hope to see everybody there.
Thank you, sir.